Hello, hello, my lovely disciples. Hello, Karasu. Hello, Kamam. Hello to anyone else who is here but has not spoken. How y'all doing? Hope you're well. And hello, Gray. Oh my goodness. Oh. I spent 4 hours doing adjustments to a cutter rail. Now you might be like, oh, adjustments to a cutter rail, like how bad could that be? I mean, 4 hours is pretty bad. But the reason why it took 4 hours is because the adjustments I was doing were in the hundredths of a millimeter. I was doing these adjustments by hand at hundredths of a millimeter. Four hours. Doing metric system. Look. When I was a cook, we used I used to go off of recipes that would have we would have US customary measurements, metric measurements, and different kinds. It would be a mix of volume measurements, tablespoon, and it was just weird. Ugh. It's awful and nerve-wracking. Well, not so much, because if I mess it up, I could just put it back, whatever. It's fine. It was mostly that the nerve-wracking part, and hello, Oncey, welcome on in. The nerve-wracking part is, I wasn't sure, so this is the second time I've done this. I did this yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I am basically, and hello, White Star, welcome on in. I am at the forefront of this repair. I came up with this repair. I am the only one who has executed this repair, and I only did it once as of yesterday. And today, I was able to replicate it. But what I found out, oh my god, hold on, I gotta get in. I gotta get into this. Hold on, where's Obsidian? I'm gonna pull out the thing. I'm gonna draw a diagram. One moment. Now we cooking. Hell yeah, we cooking. Okay, so let me just, there we go. All right, so so we got this printer, right? Let's just draw a box. Okay, so we are looking down into the printer, right? We've got a line here. This is where paper enters. Whoa, hello. Can you not? Paper enters into here, right? From below the printer. Okay. We have this right here. Here, well, paper enters. And then we have, this is the carriage, holds, print heads. And print heads are what actually puts the ink on the thing. Needs glasses and a bow tie. So, in the back here, we have what is called the cutter rail. The cutter rail has there's like a motor over here, and then there's a pulley system that pulls like a pizza cutter, right? It's like a little tiny 1 centimeter pizza cutter on a rail that goes back and forth, right? And so it can cut left and it can cut right. So on left to right cuts, instead of doing a clean cut with nice clean cut paper, like, you know, no rough edges or anything, is instead doing a rough edge from anywhere to somewhere around 3 to 6 inches, sometimes the whole page, right? Keep in mind these are 24-inch and 36-inch plots, right? Like, these are not small pieces of paper. This is huge pieces of paper, so this is a big deal. I wish my professors had looked and sounded like him for sure. Oh my god, you're such a flatterer. Anyways. Hello, Mama Bear. Welcome on in. So, this, hello, Maloka. I can't read that, but hi, how are you? Industrial size printer? And no. This is not industrial. Industrial's even bigger than this. But yeah. So basically on either side here, we'll just So on either side here, there is a bracket holding the cutter rail to the frame. And so I have a measuring device that when I sit it on the cutter itself, on the platen, the flat part of the print zone where the paper is laid over when it's printing, right? I can place this thing on the cutter, and then it extends onto the platen and kind of hooks on, and I can use that to measure like the height of the cutter rail. This was for a very specific upgrade project that we did for this printer, but this one is not one of those ones that was upgraded. This one has the baseline cutter rail that every single one comes with. So the measurement that I was dealing with was on the left is at negative 2.38 millimeters. On the right, it was at negative 2.55 millimeters. Now, on the one I did yesterday, having left and right at negative 2.38 millimeters and negative 2.4 millimeters respectively fixed it. So I set it to that, and it teared on cuts going both sides instead of just one side. So I'm over here tearing my hair out. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, let me put it at negative 2.3 millimeters. Let's try raising it, because the problem is that, as far as I can tell, is the plastic part of the cutter is dragging along the paper, right? And causing weird cuts, right? So this looks specialized. It's so specialized. I am so deep into this stuff now. So I raised them up each side to negative 2.3 millimeters. And lo and behold, I get clean cuts. Now, the thing that's missing in here is the amount of times that I messed up. Because, oh my god, getting from like, one measurement to another is like you shift it a little bit and it goes from negative 2.3 to like negative 2.5 or negative 2.6, and then you shift it up a little bit and you get negative 2.2, and it's just like little tiny adjustments. And hello, Jaden, welcome on in. So like, I'm like barely loosening screws, and I'm just like tapping it a little bit, and like, oh my god. It's finicky. It's very finicky. Well, and keep in mind, this is a relatively new device, released in 2024. So far, As far as we know internationally, we've only had 6 of these reported having this problem. Did you plaster big sign on it with the correct measurements? Nobody else is gonna do that except me. I'm literally the only one who does this right now. I'm not making that up either. So we only have 6 that are doing this, and they're all up here in the Pacific Northwest. And now I fixed 2 of them, so there's 4 more. I had a good day. You know, to be fair, I got to do one of the things I love, fix things. However, it was just, oh my god, oh, I'm just exhausted. But yeah, I had to take pictures of everything I was doing, write up a bunch of documentation too. So it wasn't really 4 hours. It was more like 3 hours of that with like, you know, half hour of testing, half hour of writing up documentation. But yeah, it's crazy. So you're getting the hang of these monsters? So it'll go easier with more... It would go easier with the second person! The first one I did it with another person there. And so they were able to sort of... I was able to sort of hold it in place while they screwed things in. And it was so easy. All the issues we had with it were genuinely us just being fucking idiots. And just yapping while talking. Because it was a tech I'd never met before, and we just instantly clicked. We were having a great time. The mic did not want to pick up that script. It happens. Yeah, oh well. At least you learn each time. Yeah. Printer whisperer, kinda. But yeah. So that was fun. Yeah, I had a good time. Oh. Yeah. I really, what should I say? Words lost. I enjoyed it at the end of the day. It's just exhausting, right? I was very tired. At least they know who to call now, so job security. Well, so I've documented the process, so now other techs should be able to replicate it. I've done it twice now, so like we have a process now. That I've created. The problem is, the process doesn't involve an exact number. It's try a number and that's around -2.3 something and hope it works. Because if it doesn't, you're gonna have to adjust. Yeah. Because it seems to be bespoke to each printer, which leads me to believe that there was warping of the frame either during shipping or while it was sitting in a warehouse for 2 years, because all of these were like manufactured in 2023 and sat in a warehouse for like 2 years. So like that's a bit of an issue as well. So yeah, who are you gonna call? 1/100th of a millimeter in because I'm like 2.3 to 2.38, right? Like there's just like, I don't know. The tolerances are ridiculous on this. So I do not wish this repair on anyone. I regret discovering it. Who are you gonna call? Akushi! Yeah. Oh my god. Did you eat something? I had a power bar, like a protein bar when I woke up. And then I had a Bosco pizza stick before I headed to this thing, and then when I got home I had a PB&J. So yeah, at least mission accomplished indeed. It's been fixed, so that's nice at least. Ugh. But yeah, now I have a stiff drink. Whiskey mixed with a Truly. And I'm hanging out with y'all, so it's a good time. But yeah, oh, man. Yeah, so today was pretty mind-bending. So yesterday I discovered a fix. Today I implemented it again, which yesterday was fun. Man, I gotta say, I will say the nice thing about this, the really, really nice thing about this is I get to be very, very smug for the next, like, long while. Because no one in level 3 thought of this. Thought to do this. No one from R&D thought to do this. Me. I thought to do this. And I implemented it. And I replicated it. I did it twice. So I get to be a little smug for the next, I don't know, few months at least. Legend level awesome. It's pretty awesome. I'm feeling pretty good about myself, you know? So it's also job security because I need to get a work order from this. So something they're doing is they're actually looking at the amount of work orders we're doing per day, but they're not looking on a weekly basis like they were. They're looking at it on a daily basis now. They are trying to fire people. So I got to get a work order for this so I can have my work order count up. But the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be like, hey guys, like, can you put in a good word for me with my boss? Well, my boss's boss, really. Make sure he's aware that I'm doing really cool stuff and that I should be retained and honestly promoted. Like I should get a raise. Like that would be really cool. But yeah, that's so valuable. So yeah, the company would be insane to let you go. They would be insane to let me go. The problem is that number crunchers don't look at things like that. They look at like work order count per day, utilization. So how many hours did you work per day? They look at, did you get there in time? How many days did it take you to solve this? All this stuff. They don't look at the crazy shit you do. Like they don't know any of that. And my boss's boss is a numbers guy. So I need to have my numbers up. And preferably, you know, someone whispering into his ear that I'm really good at my job and I shouldn't be fired. Yeah. It's just, no, they're trying to get rid of people. There's absolutely a directive from on high to cut costs. Like, that's very much so a thing. And one of the things they're looking at is people. So, numbers are one thing, the big pictures. Mama Bear, I agree with you. The numbers are one thing, the big picture is another. Tell that to the numbers guy. That, yeah, like, trust me, I know that. You know that. The problem is getting the bean counters to know that. Freaking bean counters. Oh man. Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, I mean, worst case, I'm gonna spend more time on it, but I have been spending some time with boot.dev, trying to learn some programming stuff. So, you know, worst case, I try and do something with that. When my dad retired, there was nobody who could take his place because he was the backbone of his company. I believe it. And the computers only know so much. Yeah. Hello, young sturdy. Welcome on in. How you doing? Yeah, no, for sure. It's just like that's the thing though, is like getting people at these big companies to know that, because they see people and they don't see people, right? They just see a number that can be replaced, right, with something else, with a different number. I'm like, the live? Well, thanks for. I'm glad you do. But yeah, it's just I don't know. It's hard to deal with. It's hard to deal with people like that because you can't. They're so disconnected from reality, and they have no idea like what people like me on the ground are doing, right? Experience, intelligence, yeah. Experience matters a lot. Like knowing, like, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm good at what I do. But like, I was talking with a guy from another company. I was like, look, I can follow you, and I know like I can keep track of what you're talking about, but some of the stuff that you're mentioning is stuff from years ago where I wasn't around. Like, so like, I'm a good tech, but like as far as technical capability goes, I think we're even, but like you have an edge because you have all this background knowledge that I just don't. And like he was in total agreement with that, but he was like, it doesn't matter, like, because you can keep up with me. As long as you can do that, I don't care. Because and that's another thing. I have been working with a lot of other companies lately because we've been working with a lot of our resellers lately. So yeah. Ask the people you help for a reference, seriously, because you did something in sorority and they know that. Have them talk to your boss. Yeah. No, that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna mention, like, I already mentioned to the one guy in the Teams message, hey, like, look, I need a work order for this because they're trying to like get rid of people, and you know, I need a work order because they're looking at things daily. Like, if you could do that. And I'm probably gonna follow up with him tomorrow and be like, hey, by the way, since this is such a big deal, can you make sure that my boss and my boss's boss know about this? Because I would like to keep my job. Yeah. You could also go solo or go to another company that do see your worth. Yeah, I mean, realistically, long term, I am gonna like leave this company because of some of the things they've done, but yeah. They also make the mistake of letting people go and thinking they can save money by hiring somebody new at a lower salary. I've seen that so many times. True. So, okay. So that's kind of what's happening right now. So, the way thing is in the States similar that companies fire those first who don't have families. Sometimes, that's considered workplace discrimination though, usually, in the States. But no, like, they have to fire based on performance, otherwise they could get sued. So they either have to, like, you either have to actually be bad at your job, or they have to put you in a situation where that you can't handle and then fire you over that. And even then they can still get sued, if you can prove that they purposefully put you in a situation that you could not succeed in. But you know, stuff like that is hard to fight in court. It costs a lot of money. Usually it's not worth it. So on the topic of trying to get people at a lower salary. So the way things work, we have the field service techs that work for the company. We're not just a managed print service provider. We are a manufacturer of printers. So we're first party. But we also have another company that helps us do service. And in some areas, they're the only ones who are doing it. In Europe, they don't have first party providers. They only have this company doing the work. So, out here where I'm at, mostly they just handle warranty calls, and then areas that don't have a whole lot going on and they just need like one guy who, like, you know, works kind of part-time handling it, right? So the issue with is that they're trying to move to that full-time currently. That's the push that they're trying to do. But that company, like, they might be able to handle things over in Europe, I don't know. But over here, it's a whole different ball game. They do not take care of our customers properly. I know, because I have cleaned up their messes a lot. So, I'm not thrilled by the idea of this. But that is what the company's trying to move towards. The other reason why they want to move towards this is because when my company fails to meet their service targets, their service requirements, instead of having to pay out of pocket because it's their fault, they can blame it on the other company. And when they have to pay out of pocket, they charge that money to the other company that's actually providing the service. So they end up not having to pay anything. That's the goal from the higher ups. Now, from what I have heard from people who have worked here for a long time, this is not the first time this has happened. This has in fact been a thing that has been tried many times before. Every so often somebody new gets into power and they're like, oh, this is a great idea. And then they try it and it's a bad idea. And then they go back and it's just, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. We try the same things over again, and they still don't work. So yeah, that's a thing. Okay. Alcohol. I mean that too, but if they have to reduce jobs, they go for single stories because family peeps. That's not how it works on a larger corporate scale. They have to. It's liability. It's all about liability. Yeah, like your at-home situation literally doesn't matter to them. We had a family man let go like a month ago because of performance reasons. So, yeah. Experience and knowledge are sometimes more important than a college degree. Agree, you can suck at school but be brilliant at your job. Yeah, I can't function in a school environment anymore. Like the classroom environment, I just don't. I can't do it. I tried a few years back and I couldn't do it. I can't keep up with it. But you put me in front of something and I'll learn it. Put me in a role. Okay. I got you. I'll learn it. Yeah. You're simply too old to deal with it. Akashi will remember this. You know how in like RPG games, it'll like on like the top right or the top left or something, it'll just be like, you know, X character will remember this after you do an action, you know? Yeah. Akashi will remember this. Oh man. Ah. Not a matter of age, just how your brain works. And that's really what it is. Like I do have ADHD. It is a thing. And when I was very young, I did well in school. But like once I was out of high school, and really not even high school, once my home situation changed and I no longer had the basically when my parents divorced at 17, a lot of things happened. I had a lot less supervision, and there was a lot less fear of punishment from my parents because they were both trying to win our favor. So I basically had free reign. And then after that, like, it became very clear that I never really learned how to apply myself to academics on my own. I only knew how to do it under the fear of punishment. Which kind of fucked me. So, yeah. That's sad. Yeah, it sucks. So, and to be fair, so the last time I did try schooling, I still didn't know I had ADHD because that was years ago, and it was before I like got some shit figured out. So like maybe now I could, but I don't want to, if I'm to be honest. if I'm gonna do anything, realistically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and pursue this thing, with learning programming, and it's sort of like a self-paced subscription. You pay a subscription and you learn at your own pace type of thing, right? Which I need to do more of, but there's only so much time and energy, right? But I'm enjoying it. It's really fun. So I want to do that, and then what I'll do is I'll put together like a few projects, and sort of make like a little bit of a portfolio of like coding projects and stuff, and be like, these are the things I've done, like, you know. So, and then, because what I want to do, I want to learn Python and I want to learn SQL, which are programming languages that are really good for database engineering. And so I want to, if I can learn those and get into like a database engineering jobs, those pay a lot of money. Like, yeah, Python is nice. Yeah. So that's the goal. We'll see what comes of it, but I'm working on it. It's something, another thing I'm working on, because I'm working on a bajillion things. Speaking of things I've been working on, anybody who hasn't watched the latest audio, please watch it, listen to it. It really helps. I feel cringe, like, asking people to go watch it, but like, genuinely, it's very good. I'm actually quite proud of it. And so the issue it's having right now is that the click-through rate's not very good. Something about the thumbnails isn't clicking with people, but people are watching it. When they do watch it, they're watching it like a lot. So spread it around a little bit, you know, maybe share it with some folks. I don't know. I'm trying to get the channel to start getting views again, and you know, one day it will, but like right now that audio is struggling. But like I think YouTube's struggling to figure out who to send it to right now. I have a feeling it'll pop off in a day or two, but we'll see. But you know, only to people who are going to be interested, right? Don't just send it to everyone, right? But I do this very rarely, but this is going to be one of the few times where I'm like, please like, share, subscribe stuff, you know? Leo Nero, welcome on in. Your hand is pulsing with blood. Yes. That's how hands work. Congratulations. Like, what, do you want a cookie? Like, where did you think that sounded edgy? Sorry. I have no trouble asking people to do that. Yeah. I don't know. I feel a little weird promoting my own stuff sometimes. Yeah, IDK. Yeah, fair enough. Sometimes you just gotta say shit. I get you. Yeah, I don't know. I feel weird promoting my own stuff a lot of the time. I feel a lot more comfortable promoting other people's stuff, if I'm to be perfectly honest. Speaking of which, buy tea from the tea man, or coffee or soap. dragonstreasure.com, code Audio for 10% off your order and or subscription. He does have one coffee available right now. He's working on more. He's gearing back up to it. What games you play? Lately on stream, I've been playing Majora's Mask and Abiotic Factor. Ordered coffee yesterday, yay. Nice. I do like that he gives you the option of whether you want it ground or not. I'm not gonna order coffee from him. That's because I got a ton of coffee, like, sitting around that I gotta go through first. But, you know, for tea, hell yeah. Gotta bounce now, dinner time. Hey, Mama Bear, you have a good one. Thanks for dropping by, and I hope your dinner is amazing. But yeah, so, Majora's Mask and, yeah, I've been playing Majora's Mask and Abiotic Factor. Gonna play Abiotic Factor again on Saturday. Looking forward to that. And, you know, if I get tired of yapping here, maybe I'll boot it up for a few minutes and do some futzing around on the base. But, yeah. We've been doing a big collab server with the Abiotic Factor. Oh, it's so much fun! Should be at slow-cooked lamb with taters and carrots and such. Oh my god, Mama Bear, that sounds so good. It sounds so good. I would like it. That sounds great. Man. I don't have anything cool to eat right now. I say that, but I have marinade chicken in the fridge. I'll probably like... Probably what I'll do after stream is like roast some potatoes in the oven, just like toss them with a little bit of oil and Johnny's garlic bread seasoning. And then like, you know, fry up some onions and peppers and the like, and toss that with some chicken, and then just, you know, that and roasted potatoes. Eat a 2007 Russian rifle. If I was gonna do that, it would have been like 10 years ago. Sorry, that was a little grim. I had teriyaki salmon and potatoes for dinner. Nice, that sounds really good. Garlic, hell yeah. Love me some garlic. Ooh, in the air fryer. Nice. Oh, hold on. Oh, my back. Oh. Oh my god, where's my icy hot? Oh man. Hold on. I gotta hit my shoulder with some icy hot here. This is bad. I had to be in some weird angles to do that, like, printer calibration today. That thing was insane. Like, oh my god. Forgot to eat today, sleep caught me all day. Hey, sometimes you just gotta sleep. You know? Oh, okay. There we go. Let that soak into the skin. Oh, man. Today was so long. Oh, man. The weather... We're in a hot spell, and I hate it. I hate it. Get rid of it. Bring back the rain, the clouds, the cold weather. Please. Please. I miss the cold. I miss the rain. I miss the stormy gray skies. Bring it back. Bring it back. Ugh. Yeah, not a big fan of, last night was rather humid here. Oh, it was so, like, I woke up this morning, I was shivering. Because I left my window open, the fan going. I was like, ah, yes, it's nice and cold, yeah! And then, my phone dinged. I saw heat advisory, and I was like, okay, guess I'll just go fucking kill myself then. Ours is cooled off a little, highs in the 80s instead of 90s. Yeah, I mean, it's only gonna be highs in the 80s, but like... I'm still mad about it. Look, if it gets over 70, I have a problem. Like, 70, like, 65 degrees Fahrenheit is nice and comfortable. Leo Nero, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Hope you stick around a while. Also, if you subscribe on YouTube and I don't call you out, I do apologize. YouTube has a thing where if you don't have your subscriptions public, it won't pop up when you subscribe. So I won't be able to see. So, just so you know, if you did subscribe and I've never called it out, that's why. Hello, Zoe? A hungry Zoe? And hello, Sonic. The Sonic? I think that's a hungry Zoe. I can't tell. Your name is in a very font. You know what I mean? Like a font that where it's like, yes, this is a font. Like,
Yes, you need to read it like this. A hungry Zoe. That's the font of your...
That's the font of your username. Sorry. It's Zoe or Hungry Zoe. I'll just call you Zoe and I'll try and remember. Thanks for dropping by. Oh. Yeah, winter here can be in the 40 to 55 degrees. Winter here is like we sit around like 30 to 40 degrees usually. But yeah. I'm hungry. Can I eat you? No. I don't regenerate flesh like that. I do have terrible news for you, though. I am siphoning off your soul as we speak. And hello, Turtle. Turtle Gubby Lego. Hello. And hello, Catnip God. Welcome on in. Man, the short stream is popping off today. Heck yeah. Woo! Sorry. Whoa. Blah, blah. That was a bit rough going down. Your character is definitely my type. Well, if you enjoy that, you are on the Akshi Does Stuff channel. If you check in the description or go to akshiaudio.com, you'll find a link to my ASMR channel. I do roleplay ASMR audios. So wink wink, nudge nudge, you might like some of that. So a lot of new people in the other stream, yeah. And I will say on the Akashi Audio channel, I am also streaming on YouTube over there, but with like a vertical format stream. So if you prefer that over the YouTube Shorts live, pop over there. Genuinely, the YouTube Shorts live is there to capture new people. And like if people prefer the more vertical format, that's great too. But like, you know, yeah, going live tomorrow. No, I am not. I will be live again Saturday. I'll be playing Abiotic Factor with folks on Saturday. But I'll be live noon Pacific Standard Time. If you want to know when I go live, I post my stream schedule every week in the Discord, on Twitter, Blue Sky, Tumblr. You know what? I need to be posting on the Akashi Does Stuff channel. I only posted it on the Akashi Audio channel. But yeah, phone is gonna die. I'll come back Saturday. Hey, heck yeah! Hope to see you there. And let me see. It should pull up the thing. Oh, I think the bot's broken on the second channel. Hold on. I'll just copy paste it from the other channel. Hold on. If you want to join the Discord, here's the Discord link. Hey, Zoe, you have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. There's the Discord for you. If you're so inclined. I need to find a way to get. So I think the problem is that stream elements will only be in one YouTube live at a time for your channel. I could be wrong. I might have set something up wrong. I need to test it more. Actually, you know what? Now is as good a time as any. 11. Oh, you know what? It is 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I thought it was. You are right. I forgot that I switched back to 11 a.m. I like. It was more convenient for Venom for the Andy and Lele streams, and I just never switched back. So, there we go. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna go to Stream Elements to try and mess around with things. Boop. In my case, your next live is Saturday, Sunday midnight. Woof. Grinding a game right now. I'm playing as a Jaeger from Pacific Rim. I bought the character model. I really like it. I really liked. I watched the first Pacific Rim in what's it called, IMAX, and oh my god, it was so good. I have not watched the second one. At some point I need to, but I just haven't done it. But I really enjoyed the first movie. It was, man, it was kind of dumb, but like, you know, sometimes you just gotta lean into the dumb stuff, you know? Like, sometimes the dumb stuff is the best stuff, right? Yes, also people think the second one is trash, but I like it. I need to give it a watch. Like, I think I would enjoy it. I think at some point I just need to get like nice and drunk and just throw it on and just have a good time, shut my brain off. You know what I mean? Just completely just go, no thoughts, head empty, giant robot, bash things, like, and just enjoy that for a little bit. I think that's what I need to do at some point here. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I won't be able to finish it tonight, but you know, that's okay. Community moderation. Username. I did add Stream Elements, I thought. Okay. I don't know. I guess Stream Elements just doesn't like trying to work with two channels. Love those movies. First movie's definitely quite good. Even if like it's definitely like, yes, secret weapon sword. So dumb. Secret weapon sword was so dumb. It was so dumb, but I love it. I love it so much. Right up to that point, the whole movie, I was on board. I was like, yeah, this is great. And then secret weapon sword, I was like, all right, that's retarded, but fuck it. Secret weapon sword, let's go. Oh, man. Oh. Other than that, though, the movies are fantastic. Or at least the first movie's fantastic. I haven't watched the second one. One of these days. K-pop. I still haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters. I have seen clips. I am gonna watch it at some point. I think I never thought of it like that. LOL. It's okay. I was like me and some of my buddies at the time were just giggling over it like madmen. Let me see, where would the I think Venom was gonna do a watch along of it, and I was gonna try and hop in for that. Yeah, so she has a movie night at 6 a.m. my time on Sunday. So I might wake up really early. And I think she was saying she was going to do K-pop Demon Hunters for that. I gotta check with her. I'll message her. Hold on, let me message her. You going to watch for your along? I think might wake up early. Watch. All right, there we go. DM sent. Soon there will be a collab food coming on. Onesie, I am completely unsurprised by this. This just in. Japanese or Korean property does well. It immediately collabs with every single brand it can in order to generate maximum revenue. Every single time. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I leave Chinese brand out because China's fucking weird, man. Cause like sometimes they'll do like brand collabs and stuff, but like a lot of times they won't. Like it's weird. Yeah. K-pop Demon Hunters is absolutely everywhere. Yeah. It kind of became like a giant like it like I say meme in like the like definitional sense of it, where it's like a idea that latches onto the collective consciousness. It's become very mimetic. Happy to be the only Korean in your place. One day I shall gather all the Koreans. No, probably not. But I'm sure more will drop by eventually. Feel free to pimp me out. I don't really expect to gain a lot of traction in Asian countries because I'm English only. So, like North America, Europe, yeah, totally. Outside of that, probably not. Actually, hold on. Let me look. What is my... Being bilingual is cool. It's a shame I suck at learning languages. Let's see here. Hold on. Audiences. So... yeah. If we're looking at watch time for everything, right? Or like views, watch time, whatever, right? First place, 48.3% United States. United Kingdom, 3.5%. Canada, 3.1%. Germany, 2.4%. Philippines, 0.6%. Australia, 0.5%. Brazil, 0.2%, France, Switzerland, Italy, Luxembourg, Indonesia, and then South Korea, which is probably all onesie, if I'm to be honest. So, yeah. It really falls off fast after the US. South Korea's B. Yeah. That's you. That's pretty much all you. Oh, that's okay. I'm not fussed about it. It's fun to look at the numbers sometimes. Sometimes it's not fun to look at the numbers. Sometimes looking at the numbers is just depressing. Not gonna lie. But I will say, like, okay. New audio. Ranking by views, 9 out of 10. Views 78, which is trash. Impressions click-through rate 2.2%. Absolute garbage. But average view duration is 7 minutes and 10 seconds, which is way higher than usual. Like, I'm gonna take that every day. Like, if we look at, hold on, is there like a percentage? Yeah, an average percentage viewed is actually pretty decent. At 31.2% is like that's like not bad at all. Yeah. Once a year, unique in many ways, that's for darn sure. Oh, one moment. I need it. We're gonna lean back. We're gonna have a bit of a stretch. My model is gonna spaz out. All right. Oh. Man. Might draw another fan art. Yeah, nice. I need to go through all the fan art channel again and add it to the fan art folder for the opening screen. One of these days I'll get around to it. I was thinking about it just like when I was like driving around. I was like, oh, you know what? Next time I do that, what I should do is I should make a post in the fan art folder like fan art folder updated, and just like make a post there. Just for my own reference, so that way the next time I do it, I know where to start from. Because if I'm one thing, it's lazy. I will say, I do really appreciate all the fan art. I feel like I don't say thank you enough for all the support I get. Like, genuinely. Like, whether it's fan art, you know, money, people using my code on the Dragon's Treasure, people buying merch, just watching, liking, subscribing, sharing, like everything counts so much. And I can't express how grateful I am. Genuinely. Like, it's just, thank you. Yeah. I really do appreciate all of it. It keeps me going, you know? You know. Oh, speaking of showing, check out the Patreon. the bot's going off. Check out the Patreon. Early access to audios and exclusive spicy content. It's been a while, 2+ years for sure. Yeah. I feel like so I know people who have been going longer than me, who have less success than me. But I also know of people who have, in the same amount of time, done way better than me. So it's like, on the one hand, grateful. On the other hand, I'm like, okay, I need to be doing more somehow. I did see that one. It was really good. Thank you. I'm glad you shared that with me. Yeah, because I look at this one guy who I've known for a while now. I don't really like we're in a Discord together, and I just sort of see him like posting a lot in there and talking to people a lot, but not really ever succeeding at anything he does. And it's interesting watching him spin his wheels, doing the exact same thing over and over again, never achieving success. You know? And I'm not trying to be mean. It's definitely coming across as mean. Like, I'm thinking about the words I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, that's a little, yeah. But like, it is definitely like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. It makes me feel better about myself, that's for darn sure. Okay. Sorry if that's toxic. Woo! But yeah. I feel good. I feel good about where I'm at. I'm very happy with how things are right now. I am proud of what I've done. I've done a lot. I have you know, I've built a decent channel. It's you know, views are struggling at the moment on the roleplay audios, and that's okay. And one day they will pick up, and you know, yeah. One day. Definitely one of my favorites to continue to be. Ah, shucks. So okay, I'm sorry. I'm going in. I was opening stuff and looking at stuff. Hold on. I'm gonna pull you guys with me. Sorry, vertical live, you're not seeing this very well. I would adjust things, but I'm lazy. So I got this comment just now that I find interesting. I just found your channel. I found this audio really relaxing. I was really hoping for some breathing sounds from Demon, so I feel like he's sleeping with me or giving me comfort. Otherwise, I really enjoyed it. Helped me feel relaxed and perfect. Great comment. Love it. So this is the Sleep Demon Takes You to Bed audio, which does have like a sleep ending to the end. And I have it, like, I remember it was mentioned to me a long time ago, but I never really got around to making it. It was just an audio of me breathing. I was trying to figure out how to do it, and then I just forgot about it. Should I do that? Is that... Oh, wrong button. There we go. Is that something you guys want? Like 8 hours of just me breathing? Because that's gonna be a loop. I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm gonna do like 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there, 2 minutes there, 2 minutes there, 2 minutes there. I'm just gonna like stagger those, render them out as like a half hour, and then loop that constantly. Couldn't pick up the sound good enough. Yeah, so the way I'm gonna have to do it is I'm gonna have to like audibly breathe into the mic while I'm awake. Which, sorry for like breaking the immersion or whatever, but like that's how that's gonna have to go. Yep. Okay. It's a thing. It's a thing that you guys want. Okay. Yeah, I tried to pick up the sound of me actually breathing at night is what I did. I think I'm just gonna have to manufacture it. which feels wrong, but whatever. Acting, breathing, yeah. It feels weird, but I mean, like, if that's how I gotta do it, you know. That's how I gotta do it, right? Also, would you all forgive me if I did some React content? And by some React content, I mean literally one video, because, like, my ADHD is calling to me. I'm one of my favorite VTubers.
Oftentimes
Oh, shoot. I clicked on the tab and it started going off. One of my favorite VTubers made a video called Sheena Calls Out Complaining, or, well, sorry, a clipper made a clip of a channel about complaining indie VTubers, and I want, you could talk a little beginning of it and then breathe. That's probably what it'll be. It'll probably be like a few minutes of talking, like, and by a few, I mean like literally 3, if that, and then breathing. So, hold on. We're gonna do some React content. I apologize in advance. Oh, this is fine. Okay. Okay, that'll work. That'll work for the vertical as well, I think. All right. I don't want to make React content a big thing, but you know, just this one video as a treat. I really like Sheena. She's very cute. I watch her a lot.
Oftentimes I see people complain about like, oh my god, streaming's actually so hard and my viewers don't realize it. I'm like, okay, but like, it's kind of tone deaf, because yeah, there's things that are hard about streaming, but complaining about it to people who have a 9-to-5 is just completely tone deaf. It's like, I don't know why indies do it. If you're complaining to a bunch of people, like your viewers who work 9 to
Streaming's hard. Sorry. I do see this a lot too. People complaining about streaming being hard.
9 to 5, they don't want to hear a streamer talk about how tough their life is. And I think people sometimes on Twitter, they don't get it. Like, they don't get it. I'm like, no, have a little more compassion for your viewers, my friend. Like, they're working really hard. They don't want to hear that. When they're doing everything they can to support you, and like even with money and stuff, and you're saying, oh my god, my life is so hard, like, I don't think that comes off really right? You're gonna be a little, be like, oh, you know, thank you so much for the show, but Captain Dude, yo, Oshi sees our struggle, let's go. Yeah, I mean, I used to work 9 to 5, guys. That's who I was. I was a wage slave before this. A lot of these people who say stuff like that, they haven't worked the 9 to 5. You know, they've only ever had streamer struggles. They've never really had the 9 to 5 perspective. So they say stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't realize how hurtful it is. Yeah. They don't realize like how hurtful it is, because they're young or they don't have that perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. As someone who streams and does work, not like a 9 to 5, but like, you know, a regular ass job. And Aku does both. Yeah. Having to like, well, having to. I don't have to. I do it because I want to. Like, I want to stream. I enjoy streaming. Like, I don't have to stream. Like, I could just make roleplay content. I don't even have to do that. Like, I make content because I enjoy it. And when I wasn't enjoying it, I was making less. And now that I'm making more and I'm enjoying it. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Anyways, point being, like, I make it because I like it. Like, man, I have seen some of this where like people will just complain. Oh, streaming so hard, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like there are difficulties with it, yes. But if you genuinely think it's harder than most people's 9 to 5, go fuck yourself. Jump off a bridge and remove yourself from the gene pool because you're too stupid to breed. I'll stand by that one. I'll stand by that one. Me too. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. I don't know. Like, and I love my job. And my job, like, a lot of people wash out of. A lot of people can't do it. But, like, I don't know. It's not that bad. Like, I work. Sometimes I get home early because, like, there's no more work to do. So, like, I feel pretty blessed with my job. Obviously, I'm trying to leave currently. But that's because there's a lot of things going on. That are making me want to leave, including like my boss that I really, really liked working for being like removed from the company in a very like unclean and very politically motivated fashion that makes me not want to stay. But like aside from that, like my job's really good. Like I don't know. But yeah. Um yeah. I don't know. If you think school is hard, try getting a job. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be very real. I prefer having a job to being in school, but my time being in college was a lot easier than having a job, I think, on my time. Yeah. How's the plan for short skits going? It's going good. I just didn't get it done this week because I spiraled into depression on Sunday and couldn't make anything. Sorry about that. I'm, I'm trying to be better, but sometimes the brain juice don't juice. But yeah, there should be some next week. I have good skits laid out. I just Sunday was fucking rough, dude. Uh yeah. I just yeah. Sometimes my brain tells me I suck and I can't do anything about that. Um yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed them, Once. Thank you. That really thank you. It's good to hear. It really is. I wish I was back in school. I would give anything to go back and live through my high school years again. I was one of the very few kids that did not want to grow up. I want to stay a kid longer. I'm good. High school sucked. I I like being able to spend money on the things I like. I I like being independent of people who treated me like garbage. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go back. I often said I could be a professional student, especially in college. Man, I've heard about people who are professional students and I'm like, I don't know how they do it. Just like infinite debt, I guess, at this point, cuz like there's no other way to do it at this point unless like you just make infinite money from some patent or something. I don't know. If I had a chance to go back in time, I want to go back when I was a wee little child. if I was put in like a, hold on, let me throw on the tunes again. If I was put into like a situation of like going back in time, I'd probably go like pretty far back, like when I was very young. And I would probably just completely change the direction of my life. Like by a country fucking mile. Like I would probably try, like, as this is like with the caveat of me like having at least some knowledge of the future, and like my, like how I function as a human being. I would probably want to go back and like just immediately start going into music, right? And all of that stuff. And just be like,
Hey mom, hey dad. I want to be a musician and an actor. I'm going to do both.
I think that's what I would do. I would go back to 25, 30, no brainer. Fair enough. High school was great for me because I genuinely did not give a crap about anybody or what they wanted. I just wanted to read, right? Learn more about mythology and lore from books. Just did me. Man, that sounds great, White Star. I can understand why you would want to go back to that. People will call you crazy. I mean, yeah, but I feel like with the parents I had, like they didn't really care what I did as long as they had the impression that whatever I did, I was going to excel at. They just, the thing my parents wanted from me more than anything was for me to just become like really famous and make a fuck ton of money. That's what they wanted from me. They sculpted me towards like trying to make me into like the next Bill Gates or whatever. But that was really just because that's the route they saw towards like me being successful beyond all anyone's wildest dreams. If I like came at them with my own plan when I was very young, I think they would have latched onto it. And one of the things they were big on was me like learning music and stuff when I was younger. So, I think it would have worked out. And I mean, it was really just my parents that I was around, because like we lived 3.5 miles out of a tiny ass town. So, yeah. I probably also would have, the other thing I would do is not be in the public school system. I would just switch to being homeschooled. Also got along with teachers perfectly. Other students could go swallow a beehive. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. But that said, I'd rather not. I like my life. I think, you know, I like me as I am now. You know, there's been a lot of rough patches, but I think they were important. You know, I think the rough patches were important. And I don't know. I'm fine with I'm fine with my life. I don't really have, I have like things that I wish I had done differently, but I learned from them, so I don't really regret them, you know? Yeah, we like you now too. Ah, shucks, thanks. You gotta make me blush. Hope to find a part-time job at least someday or sometime. Mm-hmm. Gotta make money for yourself sometime, right? Everybody has their own way forward. And hello, Yvonne. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well.
Tasty.
But yeah. Oh, hold on. Stretch. God, today was rough. The roughest part about today was the like, because this printer, like the way I had to calibrate it, like I had to bend over a lot and like crouch down and like just a lot of awkward positioning, and I'm just, man, that sucked. Like, you know, oh, just not great. Oh, ugh, yeah. Ugh. Can't wait to just like lie down in my bed and just like crap out. Your body's making you pay for that now, for sure. Like now that I've settled down, I'm sitting down in my nice comfortable chair, my body's like, all right, it's time to readjust, reformat. We're gonna get back into a proper position. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Good back cracks. Good back cracks indeed. Yeah, no, it's good. I'm gonna feel better after all of it. And probably what I'm gonna do, I'll make food. Well, I'll probably, should I hop on the treadmill first? I think what I'll do is after stream, I'll hop on the treadmill for like half an hour. Not a long time, like 15 minutes, half an hour, something like that. And then I'll go make food. And then watch some anime and go to bed. I think that's the plan. And honestly, with the way today was, I think I'm gonna cut stream a little short and go execute on that plan, because I'm a little wiped out from today. I'm gonna be real. I apologize. I started late. I'm ending early. But ugh. Today I did not expect today. But yeah. Laying down with a pillow under your knees always feels good. Helps stretch your spine. Ooh, okay, nice. Glad my back is finally healing from moving heavy wood and then furniture yesterday. It was so bad last night I couldn't even sleep. Oh my god. That sounds awful, White Star. I'm glad you're better. But yeah. Anyways, until next time, I'm gonna go take care of myself. But you all take care of yourselves too. Eat well, sleep well, hydrate, don't dehydrate. Posture check. Make sure you aren't shrimped up. But until next time, which will be Saturday, 11 a.m. PST. Pop into the Discord, Twitter, Blue Sky, Tumblr, whatever. Check out the schedule. But until then, take care of yourselves. And bye-bye.